Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 120.
Check tight. Check tight.
What's your son?
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go. 280.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Great.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sunday. Watch the safety. Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Waiting.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come to my work. We want
Run.
Check 15.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Mickens. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Panthers.
That's it. 180. 20.
Time to go. 9. Shit.
8.
Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Check back. Check. Crunch. Check 37.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, that's it. 180.
You. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Check. Lucky.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 31 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Yo! Big Ed!
Sunday! Great 57.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, D.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
Check. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. Check.
Great 15.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. On the toss play, Howard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Deuce.
Sunday.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And it's caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Mike. Check. 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On third and short to give to the tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
He's coming.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Let's go, let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him, has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Set. 180.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Ready. 188.
I got one. Check 99. Check 99.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. complete, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right.
180.
54 Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
36-yard line.
Go. 280.
Mike's by 4. Switch.
Now on second and 13. Wentz, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
81.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Got you. 49, check 49, check 49. 8.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Right here. Hey, hey. 51, Mike 51. Ricky. Great.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Greystone, Travis. Sunday.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Under 10. 10.
They'll run it with Sproles. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Sproles. Sproles lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
They can't hang with us. Check 31, check 31. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch twist.
Again, McCaffrey. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one complete to Sproles. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.